Alex Barham. This is the new 2018 Dagger Phantom. This is the newest boat in the 9-foot racing category. Other ones you might be looking at, if you're looking at this, are the Piranha 9R and the Jackson Nirvana. Now, how do they all compare? This really is a Dagger boat through and through. For those of you who've been following the Phantom and its evolution, it was in a prototype phase back when the Nomad first came out. So that's like two and a half years ago. Dagger really took their time with this boat, but it paid off. If you look at this, it has really similar statistics to a medium Nomad, same width, a lot of the same characteristics in certain places in the hull, but you're adding 5 inches to get as close to that 9-foot cutoff as you can, and you're getting 3 more gallons. We're sitting at 89 gallons in this boat, which is, you know, back when a Stomper came out, it was kind of a big creek boat, but now with most large creekers sitting at 96, 98 gallons, it's actually kind of small. The website says that you have like a 90-pound range between, I want to say, 145 and 235 to paddle this boat. Probably the 40 pounds dead center is where you want to be. But in terms of how this boat paddles, if you're in it and you're leaning forward, you have a lot of control. Between the rounded off semi-displacement bow that bounces off rocks and is super predictable, and a really fast stern that launches out of holes, you can really get up and get moving and have a really good time in this boat. A lot of the boats in these series, they want, 20% more effort out of the paddler over a conventional creeker, which is going to kind of let you get away with anything that you want to and get down the river. But you're going to get, 10-15% more performance for that extra effort. So if you're someone who's already pretty dialed in on everything that you think you're going to be running, but you want to try a little harder and you want to get more back, these boats are awesome. That said, I came out last year, I was in a Mockno all year. The year before that, I was in a Nomad. So it was an interesting adjustment. You didn't see any clips from me on Friday where I was crashing down, absolutely beatering. But once you're dialed into these boats and you kind of dial it up and get yourself tight, remember that you're a couple inches narrower on both sides, you can really, really shine. The biggest difference, again, is going to be if you're somebody who needs a little extra help getting down the river, go to the creeker. The Nomad, the Mockno, they're amazing. There's nothing wrong with paddling one of these things. The reason you're seeing a lot of pros and a lot of advanced paddlers going to these boats is they're just fun. So about the Phantom. Why would you get it over a Nirvana or a 9er? How is it different? The biggest thing when I think about a 9er, which is kind of the standard in this industry, in this class right now, is you have 2 chines walls, which are really with sharp corners, and then a flat bottom. Now, this is great in big flows where you're just trying to carve and hold a line and get some bird fast. But when you have tricky currents, especially when you're bouncing off rocks, you think about the angle at which you hit the rock and then you're kind of locked on, it can be really challenging. But again, if it meets your style, it's an amazing boat. Nirvana kind of took a lot of the things that were amazing about the 9R and completely rewrote the script. When you paddle one, it kind of drives like a pickup truck where you're almost dragging the stern everywhere you go, and you feel like as you move the bow, that's kind of your point of control, in that the stern doesn't try to slip out from behind you. You always know where it's going to be, and you're kind of just pushing it out of the water as you go everywhere. But both of them with a super flat hull, really hard chines, you're going to have a challenge if you're a southeast creeker or you like running stuff on the low side. You're more of a creeker, less of a river runner. This is an answer to that. You've got Dagger outfitting, which is absolutely bomber, a 5-year warranty if you do crack this thing, and much more of a displacement hole, especially right under where I'm sitting, to bounce off rocks with a very consistent manner. That rounded off angles means it's much easier to predict what's going to happen when you skip off. At the same time, you're not sacrificing any speed or control. All I can really say is go try them all. They're each just a different flavor of ice cream. If you're looking for ice cream, you're going to be happy, but you need to spend a day in each boat to really decide which one's for you. They're very unique in their own way, and they all perform really well. Don't let anyone tell you that one is wildly faster than the other. At the end of the day, fast isn't always a good thing. You will go crashing into stuff, and that's just it. If you're worried about a race and which boat is faster than the other and having a competitive edge, the best thing you can do is not make a mistake. Race classes are so tight right now. It's not about the lines you do make. It's probably about the lines you don't make. So that's it. If you have any questions, please comment, ask, call the shop, get a hold of me. We're happy to help, and come out for a demo. Have a good one, guys.